Let me just say it. Housework is hard when you have ADHD. And not in a, ha, I'm lazy kind of way, but in a real, why does this feel so impossible kind of way? And worse, so many of us carry shame around it, like we're failing at something we were supposed to be good at, especially women. We're raised to believe we should be naturally tidy, nurturing, organized, even enjoy doing laundry or cleaning the bathroom. But let me be honest with you, most of us don't. And that doesn't mean we're broken, it means we're human. And ADHD makes boring tasks harder for real neurobiological reasons. So, in this video, I want to talk about why housework is hard with ADHD, how to make it easier, and how to stop the shame spiral that keeps us stuck. I work with so many ADHD women who tell me through tears, why can't I just keep my house clean? They feel like they're failing at adulthood, maybe at motherhood, at being a partner, or just being a functioning human. And I get it. I've been there too. There was a stretch of time, 6 months, where I just could not get myself to clean my tub. And just recently, I was like, oh, yay, at least I'll have to clean the tub this time as I was cleaning, because I just did it. And then I checked the date and realized that just was 2.5 months ago. Oof. And don't even get me started on folding laundry. I love my clothes and I'm grateful for them, but sometimes that gratitude does not translate into motivation to fold and put them away. Maybe for you, it's dishes or the junk drawer or unloading the dishwasher. We all have our thing, or maybe multiple things. Here's what's actually happening though. Most domestic tasks are uninteresting. They're repetitive, low stimulation, and offer very little reward to the ADHD brain. And our brains, they thrive on novelty, urgency, or interest. So it's not that we're lazy, it's not that we don't care or want to have a clean house. It's that the task doesn't register as important enough for our brain to start, or rather, interesting enough, especially when there's no immediate feedback loop. That's why folding laundry or scrubbing the tub can feel as hard as climbing a mountain. Your brain literally isn't getting the dopamine it needs to get into motion. And this is where the shame spiral starts. We think, this should be easy. Why can't I do it? And that thought is where it all gets sticky because we start questioning our worth, not just our productivity. If this is resonating, if you've been stuck in this cycle of struggling to function at times in certain ways while also feeling bad about yourself for it, I created something just for you. It's called the Self Love Woman Way: How to Stop Playing Small with ADHD. It's a journal book experience, one designed to help you rebuild your relationship with yourself, stop tying your self worth to how well you function, and start living from a place of self compassion and power so you can finally stop playing small with your ADHD. You can grab it now at pre-sale pricing at jenbarnes.org, or the link is in the description. And I truly believe it can help you start showing up for yourself in a whole new way. Okay, back to housework. So, what do we do about it? If you've heard me talk about ADHD motivation before, you know one of the most helpful things we can do is make it interesting. Add music, race the timer, use a body doubling app like FocusMate, light a candle and make it a mini ritual. Pair it with a podcast you only listen to while doing chores. Break it into micro tasks like put away 5 pieces of laundry instead of fold this giant laundry basket of laundry, or maybe the giant pile on your bed. The trick is to not force yourself to love housework. The trick is to give your brain enough stimulation to start, because once we start, momentum can carry us. But starting is often the hardest part. And on the days you just can't, that's okay too. Some days are tub cleaning days, some days are a light a candle and pretend the clutter doesn't exist kind of days. You're allowed to be both. Let's also name this. So much of this shame comes from the idea that a good woman keeps a clean house. But that's just a story, a harmful, very outdated narrative. You're not a maid or a housekeeper, and not that there's anything wrong with maids or housekeepers. You're not a robot. You are a complex human being with creative power, emotional depth, and a brain that works differently. And that difference is not a defect. You can be wildly brilliant, deeply loving, and completely worthy, even if your sink is full of dishes right now. So the next time you find yourself spiraling because housework feels impossible or shaming yourself because your tub is a mess, I hope you'll pause and remind yourself it's not that you're failing, it's that the task doesn't play to your brain's strengths. And you're allowed to work with your brain instead of against it. You can use structure, support, and tools to make chores easier and drop the shame that says you should be able to do this perfectly and easily. And if this spoke to you, hit like or share it with another ADHD woman who needs the reminder. And if you're ready to stop tying your worth to productivity, check out the Self Love ADHD Woman Way: How to Stop Playing Small with ADHD journal book experience using the link below. You're not alone in this. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.